Welcome to Slow Night Ancient Tales, a quiet space for your restless mind. Tonight, we invite you to experience a delicate sketch of a woman's life from 1930s Korea. We will be reading Sketch, a classic short story by the renowned author Lee Hyo-seok. Close your eyes, take a deep, slow breath, and let the gentle flow of this atmospheric tale guide you into a peaceful slumber. Let the story begin. Sketch. Mrs. B was born in the year of the horse. Women born in this year generally seem to be more dynamic. I know well that the telegram about her father's critical condition wasn't the sole reason for her return to her home country. Wasn't her primary intention to use that sudden event as an opportunity to sort out her chaotic personal affairs and state of mind, even if just a little? Her life was too absurd and her emotions too multifaceted. The bridle of common morality cannot control her galloping feelings. The lady is a steed of freedom. It's not that her husband has gone to heaven. He is alive and well on earth. Although he was originally an energetic man, over the long years he has drooped and worn down, and now he is a stone Buddha, a scarecrow. It is not based on an advanced moral view, but an inevitable, patient resignation that made him so. Even while living under the same roof, the lives of the two are completely different. When the husband sleeps, the wife is awake, and when the husband is awake, the wife sleeps. Even if this is because the husband has to attend to daily duties, the couple rarely share a meal at the same table. When the wife entertains guests, drinks tea, and plays records, the husband has to teach the children how to read in a separate room. The bedroom, of course, must observe strict puritanical rules, and therefore it might rather be natural that the husband, who tried to break this taboo, was severely scolded by his wife. That night, the husband ordered a bed to be made in his wife's room. When the naive live-in maid dutifully prepared the bed, the wife, yelling sharply without distinguishing whether it was the maid or her husband, picked up the meticulously laid blanket and threw it onto the bare dirt floor. Whether the husband glared or scratched his head is unknown, but this is certainly a comedy beyond a rooster oppressed by a hen. The reason the husband originally left his previous post does not seem to be a simple matter either. When they had their third child, the wife briefly left the town, and it was said that the husband's love for that child was the thinnest. So the couple practically fled to a remote town, but this open page is no longer a secret. The various hidden stories that will follow should be concealed solely within the wife's book, but for some reason, what happens inside the walls seems destined to flow outside the walls. The wife speaks modestly of her romance, saying that women are passive and only wait for the active moves of their partners. If she were indeed as passive as she claims, does that mean every man out there is bold and active? The pottery seller, the errand boy from the confectionery store, even the servant working in the house. Are they all that bold? She received a telegram from her hometown. She crossed the sea by taking a boat alone from a nearby port. The place across the sea is her motherland and hometown. If she finds partners wherever she goes, even her hometown won't be a lonely place. On the contrary, after she left, my heart felt empty. Spreading various rumors, people whispered that she would not return. People meant that her not returning would be less troublesome for herself and her family, but betraying such wishes and speculations, the wife reappeared a few months later with a somewhat puffy face. Having shaved her eyebrows thin and ostensibly learned dressmaking to kill time, she returned suddenly, acting as if nothing had happened. People didn't show much gladness, didn't think much of it, and yet didn't find her particularly bothersome either. Since the summer is sweltering, she will go sea bathing. On her way back, she will ride a handcart, and when walking down the road at night, she will hum a tune. I might run into her again, on the beach sand, but seeing her narrow eyes gives me no particular thrill. I only wish she wouldn't ask me to lecture on English novels again. There is a woman like this. Should I call her Lulu? She is certainly a kind of earth spirit. Our tale for tonight has gently come to a close. As the sketch of this enigmatic life fades into the night, may your mind also find a quiet, empty space to rest. Leave the worries of today behind drift away into deep, tranquil dreams. Good night, and sleep well.